precious teen who gets caught up in a big lie.
And not only has Ben been getting fabulous reviews, he was also just named one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people, calling him Broadway's Boy Wonder.
Oh, my goodness.
No pressure.
You guys.
No pressure.
What an intro. I mean, come on.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
First of all, people don't understand who aren't in the theater world how hard it is to originate a role.
Yeah.
Sure.
A lot of people step into a revival of a hit show, and that's a different thing.
Sure.
But this has been a long, long journey for you, hasn't
Certainly,
it?
yes. So we started developing it. The writers have been developing it for a very long time. I joined about 3.5 years ago when they did the first ever reading, where we opened it up and read it out loud for the very first time. 5 of the 8 of us have been with it since that very first reading.
That's incredible, yeah.
And developed it over 3 different readings, 2 workshops. We did a production in Washington, D.C. at Arena Stage, a production off Broadway at Second Stage, and now finally in the big house.
This show touches everyone, because if you have ever felt insecure or lost or invisible, you're nodding when you're watching this. And there's a physicality to this show too that you don't really get until you're watching it in person, right?
Sure, certainly. I mean, both in terms of my character and the world itself. Character-wise, I think that Evan is like very clearly a kid that doesn't like to take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Doesn't like to be an imposing presence, and sort of wants to sort of hide away and disappear into himself, which I think is something that everybody can relate to.
And a lot of kids go through a phase even of that at times, right?
Certainly,
when they're growing up.
I think there's this like sort of misconception when people feel this sort of isolation or this loneliness that they are alone in that. And I think what's beautiful about our show is that it reveals how universal that feeling is, and that everybody, no matter sort of how much on the outside they may seem to fit in or fit certain molds, everybody feels somewhat of an outsider at some point, and I think that's very connecting.
Yeah.
You've seen it, Hoda, but so we don't want to give any of it away. I'm going to see it tomorrow.
I can't wait to have you.
But it deals with a tough subject, so got to go see it. We don't want to give it away.
Well, and the Tonys nominations come out Tuesday, so we wish you the best of luck.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Congratulations on everything. It's a great show.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.